Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Happy Tuesday to you. Yeah, I just totally screwed up my limit buy order on XRP at 18 cents. I just totally screwed it up. Totally screwed that up. On pro.coinbase.com. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it did happen. And I screwed it up. Then I tried to get to 19 cents and it just flew by 19 cents. I just cannot believe that just happened to me. I can't believe that just happened to me. I am so crazy upset right now. What's going on, Martin 958? Messing around with Coinbase Pro and totally messed up my deal. I mean, I'm sitting there looking at it at 18 cents, salivating, and I can't figure out why my order is not going through at 18 cents. Wow. And I totally missed that. What's going on, Fabio? Not realizing that I never put the price in to buy. And I totally missed out on 18 cents. Literally, that's hundreds of XRP I missed out on because I couldn't get the order in. Like literally, Danny Loft, what's going on, brother? Nothing, man. I was just explaining how I completely missed my 18-cent buy order for XRP on pro.coinbase.com. Like I totally missed it. I'm sitting here just, oh my God. And I'm clicking and I'm like, why isn't this order not going through? Why isn't this order not going through? Why is this order not going through? And when I finally figured it out that I didn't have the right price in there, I mean, it shot up in seconds from 18 cents to 22 cents like that. I mean, it shot up. So my buy order at 19 cents didn't go through. My limit order. Wow. So anyway, guys, hope you guys had a better buying experience than I did. And they won't let you do any markets. Yeah, exactly, Danny Loft. What's going on, brother? They wouldn't let you do a market order. Yeah, so I mean, I had a number in my mind for the amount of XRP I was going to get. I mean, it was only a few $100s, right? It was only a few $100s I was going to get. But I had this number in my mind. Oh, man. And now, not so good. Wow. I can't believe that. Well, I hope you guys had a better buying experience than I did. I don't even have the heart to tell Miss Crypto C. She was like, isn't XRP's at 18 cents? I'm like, yeah, I'm getting ready to get a bunch of it. She said, that's like more than $5 for a dollar. Like, yeah, I know. And I'm sitting here for literally close to 10 minutes. And I'm clicking everything and I'm trying to figure out why this limit order is not going through. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then once I figured it out, I said, okay, cool. I'll do 19 cents. And it just shot right through it. It just shot right through it. And I don't know if we're going to get back. I don't know if we're going to get back down there to below $5 for a dollar. So now we got a whole night to see if it's going to do that or not. I was just watching a guy that I turned you guys onto, Alessio Rastani, big time professional trader in this space. Big time trader in this space. And I was like, he just said that, he called everything. And he said today, it's got to hold 17 cents. It's got to hold 17.25 cents. And I believe he said go above 22 something cent, then correct, or go maybe to 25 cent, come back to 22, and then go up. There was a potential for that. I'll turn you on to that video, guys, onto that video. I hope you're right, Danny Loft. I mean, I hope. I don't know. On eToro, I bought it 18-1. Giuseppe, good for you, bro. Good for you. Congrats, bro. Congrats. Yeah, I am so disappointed in that. You saw Alessio's video today, Giuseppe. Good for you, brother. Yeah. So anyway, that is the woes in the crypto sieges home. Missed out on. Oh man, I am gonna kick myself for a few. Yeah, it's 23 cents now. I'm gonna kick myself for a few if I don't get that. What is going on, H. Joseph C? Good to see you. 416 Crypto is in the building. Crypto Rogers is here. Yeah, you're laughing at me, right? I know it's terrible. I want 05 XRP. I want to get to 10K for $500. I hear, yeah, I hear you, Cryptic. Danny Loft, I hope you're right, brother. Don't panic. It will get to 15 cents before it's over. I hope you're right, man. I got to tell you guys, I just listened to a very, very interesting video with Raul Paul and Lark. I think this guy's name is Lark Davis, right? Pretty well-known YouTuber in the digital asset space. And I got to tell you, Raul Paul, he laid out some gems on that video. And one of the big ones for me was just enlightening the digital asset space on something that we've been saying for a long time. And so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to play that video for you guys. 24 cents. How does that do that? How does it go to 18 to 24 cents like that? In seconds. How does that happen? Anyway, I'm going to get rid of this one. So very, very interesting stuff. Danny Loft, nice. You got some at 20 cents, huh? Very good. No, it didn't fill, bro. That was 19-cent order. It did not fill. It did not fill. So now I got to wait. But yeah, so this interview with Raul Paul and Lark Davies, I believe his name is. Lark Davis. Millionaire goes all in on Bitcoin. $1 million price prediction. I mean, from him. I mean, again, this is he was, probabilities of overshooting or undershooting, and he just said that he believes BTC has a better probability of overshooting than undershooting. But I tell you, it's quite the gems this dude laid out. He's talking about the risk curve. He had so many great gems in there. I can't even begin to tell you. So many. Yeah, I mean, the 5-for-1 was there. I mean, I'm sitting here all morning just looking at it and deciding, am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? Am I do it? And then it didn't go through. So, but just some big time gems. And again, he laid out some stuff that, I mean, I don't know if people just really get the bigger picture of what's really, really going on. And one of the things he mentioned about the US dollar and the 25% of GDP, we've heard that, we know about that, right? In terms of the US dollar, the tripping dilemma is what it is, and it hasn't changed. But the US dollar equates to 25% of GDP, but it's 85% of all trade transactions. 80% of all trade transactions is denoted in the dollar, which leaves a lot of countries beholden to the dollar, right? And so this whole thing with the US dollar, the rise or fall of the dollar, makes or breaks economies. And he pointed out something that I thought was very, very fascinating. Very, very fascinating. But let me say hey to the people checking in on the channel. Guys, do me a favor. If you didn't hit that like button on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick. hit the like button, and then come back and hang out. Let me say hey to all the people in the stream. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. XRP number one is in the building. Hey, XRP releasing I didn't know this. So, hey, all Ripple releases another statement and it pumped from 17 to 24 cents. Really? So there's a statement out. Where's that statement out? Is it on the Ripple Twitter? Oh man, Danny Loft, you said you got 74,000 for the 15 grand you put in. Ripple just tweeted it. Okay, interesting stuff. And so, just based upon that, there it goes. I mean, it just screamed. Oh my god! Oh, I am so upset right now. I am. I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. DC Precise, good to see you. XRP number one, thanks for checking in. Crypto, good to see you here, bro. Russ Beck, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Crypto Roger is here. I don't think I've seen that name before. Crypto Roger, appreciate you being here today. Devon Steve is in the building. What's up, Devon? Jay Fid, I hope you're right. I hope you and Daniel Loff are right that we'll see 17 cents again. I just don't know. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. It looks like. Talk about a big fail. That was a big fail that time, Giuseppe. Good to see you, my friend. It's a long time, no talk, bro. CB, no offense, but I hope you get the chance. I hope. I hear you, brother. I know, I hear you. Oh, man. Woo, crazy. That, my friends, was absolutely crazy. Martin 958, looks like you were first today, bro. Eric Serrano, good to see you. Good afternoon. Big John is here. James Mucklin, what's going on, brother? Fabio, good to see you. 1111-007. Oh, good to see you, my friend. You got some of that 17 cents. I hear you, bro. Good for you, man. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. And so, yeah, so that is the deal, guys. Interesting thing, but listen, again, you know how we have the issues with playing videos sometimes here, but definitely I'm going to share it, the screen, so you can just listen to what Raoul Paul has to say. If there isn't, this guy, again, his mission with Real Vision is really to bring the institutional and hedge fund manager perspective to the retail investor, like bring the knowledge, bring the thinking, bring the moves, and bring it to the retail space. And I got to tell you, he has been doing an outstanding job. He actually, he's the CEO and, he's the co-founder of Real Vision. And he actually has something called Real Vision Crypto as well. I think that you could join that for $1 or something along those lines. Yeah. So in any case, he has been just he's just been bringing just gems. And in this video, what's going on here? Okay, what is going on here? What's going on? I don't know what's just happened, guys. Baby, did your internet go out? Microsoft Edge is not responding. Well, I apologize for that, guys. I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, Microsoft stopped working. I appreciate you guys hanging in through that. Now frozen up, chat still moving though. Okay. So you guys could hear me. That was crazy. So yeah, I had to close the browser literally and open up the browser again. Ryan Mack is in the building. What's going on, Ryan Mack? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm back. What's going on, money maker boss? I like that. Yeah, so let me just to fill you guys up, just to fill you in. I started the stream saying that I was sitting here on Coinbase Pro, placing an order at 18 cents and couldn't figure out why I wasn't going through. I don't know what was going on. Turns out I had the dot in the wrong place in reference to the amount of money I had for the price. That's why it wasn't going through. And when I literally figured it out, I had to put it in at 19 cents. Limit order, because they won't allow any freaking market. And it just shot through. It shot through to 24 cents in literally 90 seconds. Jay Corn says, I got it at 17.5 cents this morning. I feel brilliant. I hear you, bro. Now all I can do is hope. Now all I can do is hope because I'm, in any case. So anyway, let me go over this Raoul Pal. Let me try and share this again, and hopefully this will not mess up on us. There it is there. So this is the video that I was wanting to share with you guys. Millionaire goes all in on Bitcoin. So it's Lark Davis. So just go to his channel and go check this video out. And he's got Raoul Pal on here with $1 million price prediction. That's not really the big deal. The really, really big deal is the things that this dude says is just phenomenal. I mean, it is just absolutely phenomenal.
Crypto, but Raoul, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show today.
I mean, it's just some really good stuff. Let me try to fill you in on some of the things that was kind of groundbreaking for me. Let's see if I can find the right moment here.
And then let's say we agree only to increase money supply by 2% a year. Well, then you've got a world currency, which is like John Maynard Keynes' idea of Bancor, that's functional. Now, governments being governments will cheat on it and it'll destroy it at the end. But it actually is a very interesting idea. So when they're talking about a new Bretton Woods, you and I, we don't know the outcome, but what we do know is there is a movement for gigantic financial system change. And that all came out of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the driver behind all of this. And they all get.
And one of the things he said there is there's a movement for a gigantic financial system change. There's a movement for a gigantic financial system change. Richard France got some at 19.5. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy to see that you got some. So yeah, so what he's talking about is the central banks and what the central banks are looking to do, slant the IMF. It's kind of the central banks, it's kind of the IMF, it's kind of the WEF, right? It's kind of the BIS recognizing the same thing as well. Absolutely, yeah. So I'm going to be totally watching it today. I'm going to have to put some alarms on and everything. But when he talks about what the central banks are doing, it reminds me of what Brad Garlinghouse was saying about what the central banks are doing and looking to in reference to the ledger, right? And the whole synopsis is that there's not enough dollars, and the only way they can do anything with the dollars is to print more dollars, which just puts the whole global economy at risk. And here's the thing, what he is hearing and what he is being told is that central banks got together and said, we've got to change this whole situation that evolves around the US dollar, 25% GDP, yet it's 80% of all trade transactions, the Triffin dilemma and the whole thing. Everything is, we have to put together something new. Like the central bankers got together. The central bankers got together to do this. And so I think it's important because we've heard Brad Garlinghouse talk about what the central banks are looking to do. I'm going to go to the tweet from Ripple and see what their new tweet is about. But just think about just weeks earlier, Brad Garlinghouse says on the Frank Chaparro podcast that he knows that central banks are looking at, doing their currencies on the ledger. Look, it's open source. We don't have to be involved now. We may be involved because, we're the expert and they may reach out to us. But look, they can kind of do this on their own and create their central bank digital currencies. While Paul is confirming that, the central banks of the world are wanting to put together a new financial system, right? He says, and I quote, there's a movement for a gigantic financial system change. Right? And another thing, I'm going to let you listen to another thing and hopefully it'll play, but he was talking about why he decided to go all in on Bitcoin. And he just really eloquently explains how it's just eating up all the other asset classes. But he always references two things: Bitcoin as a new asset class, and he always says digital asset space. And I like that he figures that out. I like that he's gotten to that point. So yeah, he sold all his gold. Raul Paul sold all of his gold. Danny Loft, he sold all the gold and went all in on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I'm going to share some of the things from my notes. When he said all in on Bitcoin and Ethereum, a minute 12:20 talks about Bitcoin. He said Bitcoin trades in cycles. Bitcoin's trades in cycles. So in other words, there's bull stuff and then there's bear stuff, and he understands that. And what we've been saying on this channel for a while now is that they know the cycles in this space. Who is Raul Paul? He's the co-founder of Real Vision, Richard France, Real Vision. Big time macro trader, hugely successful, former Goldman Sachs guy. So he has a YouTube channel. It's called Real Vision. He has a YouTube. He has a crypto website. It's Real Vision Crypto. But yeah, it's been a big to do about this guy getting into digital assets. But the most important part I think that he did is he helped bring the institutional investor and the macro and the hedge fund manager's perspective into the space. Like he opened the doors and he shed the light on how they operate, how they think, right? And their perspective on this space. Right. So that's that. Yeah. So that's kind of the deal there. But I thought for him to say that he did that and sold all his gold and he went all in on Bitcoin and Ethereum and why he did it, I think is absolutely outstanding. And another thing that he said that I thought was, Jay Clayton, he's a wise man. Yeah. And another thing that he said that I found to be really profound is he said that this bull run is going to be he believes it's going to be significantly different than the last bull run. And he says it's because the last one, the structure, he calls it, the structure was made up of retail investors. But it's going to be quite a different thing with the institutional money during this one. Right? And he's saying on the low end is 60 to 80,000. On the low end, he said 60 to 60 or 80,000 to 150, right? That was the low end for him. And the high end was just another number altogether, 250 to a million. And he's saying this because he thinks the probability of Bitcoin overshooting is greater than the probability of it undershooting. And I think that's absolutely massive. And so I wish, again, I could let you guys play it again. I just encourage you, to go watch that. Go subscribe to this channel, his channel. It was actually on Lark Davies, but channel there to watch that video. But his perspective is huge. Another golden nugget that he dropped was that what he's seeing and what he's hearing, this because Lark asked him, so from your inside kind of rubbing shoulders with the elite of the elite, with the hedge fund managers and this institutional, what do you see them talking about, hear them talking about, or see them doing? And he said what they're doing is these really, really, really big hedge funds are looking to buy the smaller crypto hedge funds. He says he believes you're going to start seeing a lot of that. Right? You're going to see a lot of that. So $20 million hedge funds, right? These smaller ones. Now, I don't know what's a small hedge fund. I don't know. Is Galaxy Digital, is that considered small? I don't know. But he said that these really big hedge funds are going to be soaking up. They're going to just swallow them up. They're going to buy them. They're going to buy them. That's going to be a big move. These really, really big hedge funds with billions of dollars, buying these small, hedge funds that have 20 million to 50 million in assets under management, which just really, really bodes well for the space as a whole. It really, really, really does. And I absolutely love that. And he talked about something called risk curve that I think is just phenomenal. He said I'm going to have to do a video on it because most people just do not understand risk curve. But he kept saying that they do. They do. And hopefully this will play where you guys can hear this, because I just think, wow, hold on, let me see something here. Let me do something here. And let's see if this will play. What big money actually thinks about Bitcoin? Flood of money. Ethereum. Let me share. Let me go here. All right. Deep Mind is in the building. What's going on, bro? I'm kicking myself right now. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see.
There are literally just trillions and trillions of dollars, mountains of money sitting out there in, all these different angles of the market, that even 1% of that money coming into Bitcoin is just going to go beyond belief.
Yeah. Because there is no supply. This is the fundamental issue here. There is no supply to deal with that kind of demand. So you get upside dislocation in price. And you see it on days like yesterday and the day before, you're 10%, 10%, 2 days running. I mean, this is an asset. It's not a single stock. It's not a penny stock. This is a whole asset class. Asset classes don't do this, and that's the structure of Bitcoin that does it.
Very, very interesting. To what extent are you seeing investors taking an interest in crypto assets beyond Bitcoin? You know, are we seeing these big money guys start to talk about Ethereum, for example, as well?
Well, the Ethereum futures launch on the CME, that's a big deal. Most people that come from the macro space that I'm involved in understand the Bitcoin narrative, and then they want to understand further out on the risk curve. That's how we all do this. And I'm going to write some tweet thread about this at some point. About people just don't understand risk curves. So what happens is you have this. You have three preferences: liquidity preference, time preference, and then risk preference. So liquidity is US dollar or US treasuries, where you get the ultimate liquidity. That's your safe haven. Time preference is when you have some good enough understanding of an asset that you can hold on for it for a period of time. It's not a trading asset, but investable asset. Then you have the risk curve. And what happens is usually once you've made the decision, let's say I want to buy the Goldman Sachs Commodities Index, you then start saying, how can I make alpha
now? How can I make alpha now? Come on.
And you start looking further out the risk curve. Do I want to add a further weight to wheat or copper or whatever it may be? In this case, Bitcoin is the gateway drug to new sources of alpha. The new sources of alpha are Ethereum and the entire digital asset space. And
the new source of alpha. Now, I changed it to XRP, right? I changed it to XRP. The new source of alpha, he says, is Ethereum and the entire digital asset space. And this is how the macro institutions and hedge fund managers are thinking. He also went on there later to say, in that video, he went on to later say that these guys will not stay in Bitcoin. He says, I hate to let down the BTC maxis, but they will not stay in Bitcoin. This is about an entire digital asset space, and they will look to Ethereum, and then they'll move down. This is something that a lot of people in this, YouTubers in the space, have said, right? Especially in the XRP community, they kind of start Bitcoin, right? Now, we were talking about the retail, right? A lot of people were talking about the retail, I should say. But ultimately, when the institutional money starts to come in, it only makes sense that that's what they would do. They would grasp, they would get the good understanding and the better understanding of Bitcoin, and then they would apply the risk curve principle that he's talking about there and look into the other digital assets. And this is why he said they will do it. And I love this. Again, I encourage you to watch that video. He says the reason why they'll do this whole risk curve, they get the better understanding of Bitcoin. They got their pretty much, percentage allocated out of their portfolio. They'll look to Ethereum and then the entire digital asset class. And what he said is, in the entire digital asset class of Ethereum and all the rest of the altcoins, he said things like the DeFi space is way out there on that risk, right? It's way down there for them, right? Because DeFi hasn't proven itself. DeFi is not necessarily right. There's people don't understand all this other different things. So DeFi, but the thing to understand is he recognizes that they and himself, they know DeFi. They're familiar with it, but it hasn't proven itself, right? And something that he thought was really, really important is he said they're always looking at liquidity. And I found this to be very, very fascinating. He said the liquidity in Ethereum was significantly less, right, than that of BTC. If you go to Coinbase Pro and check out the liquidity versus BTC on XRP and Ethereum, XRP BTC and Ethereum BTC, you check out those two trading pairs, there is significantly more trading liquidity going on in the XRP BTC trading pair. He also says that he believes Ethereum is going to substantially outdo Bitcoin in terms of percentage gains. But here's why he says that the institutions and the macro hedge fund managers are apply the risk curve. He says because, and again, he said, I hate to say it, this is what he said, these guys, and I'm quoting, these guys will not, in the parentheses, institutional and hedge fund managers, these guys will not stay just in Bitcoin. That's what he said. He said, these guys will not just stay in Bitcoin, right? They'll look at Ethereum and the entire digital asset space. And he says, why? He says, because they want ownership. They want ownership in this new digital asset class, in this new digital asset space. They want ownership of a new space, is what he said. Ownership of a new space. And he's talking from the macro, institutional, investor, hedge fund managers perspective and point of view. That's what he said. I can't stress to you enough how important it is to watch that video. It's only 25 minutes. I would watch them from beginning to end. Lark does a pretty good job of asking some good questions. He's given us the big picture. He's given us what, that 1% of the 1% is doing. He's given us that perspective of what real money is doing. That's right. I'm just alpha. I don't care where it's from. Right. And so look, he said it. Yeah, he said, I notice it's going to upset the BTC maxis, but these guys will not stay just in Bitcoin. They are going to look to Ethereum and the other digital assets. And the next one is XRP. XRP regs, big money is currently chasing the little money out of XRP. Indeed, right? Guys, again, this is the perspective that you want. This is the perspective, in my humble opinion and point of view, that you want. You want to understand what the institution and the hedge fund managers are doing, and you want to understand how they think, which is why I had my limit order in trying to buy more XRP at 18 cents. I don't even know what to do now. Should I just cancel my limit order or should I just wait? I'm really not happy right now. But in any case, guys, that is, and I guess I might as well just wait now. But in any case, that is the deal there, 23 cents. No, they're not getting upset, Richard France. I don't think they're getting upset. I just, what the SEC doing is one thing. And what the institutions, think about it. Why they're not playing in this space because it's going to be shut down in a few months, right? They know that this space is here. Thank you, XRP number one. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to leave it overnight, and it's probably going to be that 1 a.m. Eastern time to 3 a.m. in the Eastern time when it probably gets filled or something like that. But I didn't see the Ripple statement. Should we look at that? I guess we can look at it. I didn't look at it. TJ Jackson, good to see you, bro. So guys, again, the big picture, please, I encourage you, check out that video. Lark Davis. Oh, it's very brief. Okay. Check out that, check out that video, guys. Let me see if I can find it. And just sit there, I would encourage you to just sit there and listen. And then go subscribe to Real Business channel as well, right? Yeah, McConnell blocked the Senate vote on that $2,000 thing that the House approved. Oh man, I tell you. All right, come on, Ripple. Let's check this out, guys, and see what the statement is about. Our statement regarding recent market participant activity in response to the SEC's lawsuit. Okay. Let's see what they got to say here. Oh, all right, guys, let's go over this real quick. XRP Regs, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I definitely appreciate you supporting the channel, brother, and always appreciate you being here. Need to hop off quorum call in this. All right, Deep Mind, be safe, bro. Be safe. We'll talk to you soon, brother. Our statement on recent market participant. The public and press have only heard the story from the SEC side, and we'll be filing our response in a few weeks to address these unproven allegations against Ripple. The SEC's decision to file this action is not just about Ripple. It is an attack on the entire crypto industry here in the United States. We've always said that there is a dangerous lack of regulatory clarity for crypto in the U.S. Their lawsuit has already affected countless innocent XRP retail holders with no connection to Ripple. It has also needlessly muddied the waters for exchanges, market makers, and traders. The SEC has introduced more uncertainty into the market, actively harming the community they're supposed to protect. It's no surprise that some market participants are reacting conservatively as a result. In the meantime, Ripple will continue to operate and support all products and customers in the U.S. and globally. The majority of our customers aren't in the United States, and overall XRP volume is largely traded outside the U.S. There are clear rules for the road for using XRP in the UK, Japan, Switzerland, and Singapore, for example. For 8 years, we've built products that help hundreds of customers solve pain points around global payments. We will defend our company and look forward to settling this matter in court to finally get clarity for the United States crypto industry. On a parallel note, we also look forward to working with all of the commissioners and the SEC's new leadership once appointed. In all, the SEC chair, 6 of the directors from each SEC division, the SEC's chief economist, and SEC's general counsel have now departed. Many left just last week. Our steadfast commitment to constructive regulatory engagement has not changed. So there it is there. So, all right, guys, that's the word on the street. I have to get ready. I got to get my daughter to work. Thank you so much for checking out, for checking in. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys got your chance for $5 for $1 or less. I hope you got in on that. And I have to say, selfishly, I pray that I have another opportunity to do the same around 17, 18, 19 cents as well. All right, guys, listen, hodl strong, right? Is a thing that they say in the space. I hope you guys have been able to make your own decision on what you're looking to do. Don Corbin, what's going on, brother? So we'll see what's going to happen with Ripple. We'll see what they're going to say later on here. But they continue to remain, steadfast. And that's a good thing, I guess, just to hear something from them, because I got to tell you, that price shot up from 18 cents to 23 cents in just, it had to be like 90 seconds, if even 90 seconds, so quick. So also, guys, another video to check if you want to kind of a respected long-standing investor, successful in this space. His name is Alessio Rastani, Rastani. Watch his newest video on XRP. You will enjoy that as well. Alessio, Alessio. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Thank you so much for checking in. I appreciate all of you guys supporting the channel. A quorum call is going on in the center. What is that? We'll have to see. All we have to do is wait. Blockchain monkey. You're right, Eagle. You are right, my friend. Good to see you. So that's the deal, guys. Congrats to those of you who got the 5 for $1 deal. It is now almost 25 cents. So congrats to those of you who got your 5 for $1 deal. And look, we'll hook up with you guys sometime later on tonight as well. Never ever forget that old money doesn't want you to win. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. See ya.